And I love you as a brother, Rhett. I love you as a brother. All right, hard evidence. Is this like hard to understand? Because my brain is already fried from the earlier discussion.
This is one of those.
This is like for real evidence. This is gonna.
No, okay. This is one of those things that most people. Well, this is not going to be convincing for you, but I want you to understand that it has been convincing for some scientists. So whatever. Okay. The first hard evidence that other universes exist has been found by scientists.
Can I wear pants on my head while you talk about this, just to balance it out?
You do whatever you want to. Cosmologists. Isn't that somebody who works on your hair?
Yep. Cosmetologist.
I don't think we should trust cosmetologists.
Cosmetologists everywhere agree there is a multiverse, and the updo is in.
I've worked on enough hair in my day to know that there's another universe out there.
There's a universe where they're doing every single hairstyle imaginable.
Yeah, man. There's a universe out there where my hair goes down and yours goes up. Think about that. Cosmologists. It's different. They study the cosmos. They probably get their hair cut by a cosmetologist. They studied a map of the universe from data gathered by the Planck spacecraft. They've concluded that it shows
it's a really flat spacecraft.
Anomalies that can only have been caused by the gravitational pull of other universes.
See, so that's talking about in physical space. Like if you travel far enough, you're going to hit another universe.
But you can't.
Which, of course, is true.
Get there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a wormhole or something. I don't know. Scientists had predicted that it should be evenly distributed, but the map shows a stronger concentration in the south half of the sky and a cold spot that cannot be explained by current understanding of physics. Laura Mersini-Houghton, theoretical physicist at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and Richard Holman, professor at Carnegie Mellon University, predicted that anomalies in radiation existed and were caused by the pull from other universes in 2005. And then they saw this basically on a map of the universe. So, okay, normal people don't study this stuff, so this evidence may not mean anything to you, but this is how they discover things about like the Big Bang and other things like background radiation. Science works. You make a prediction, and then you test your prediction to see if the results that you get match the prediction, and if you do enough of that, and the prediction is continually backed up by other observations, eventually it changes the way people think about things. So. This is the beginning. Obviously, it could be explained by other things. Maybe there's something they don't understand about physics, but maybe over time, when they make another prediction that multiverse theory would only, would actually cause it to come true, then if that is fulfilled and that is fulfilled and that is fulfilled, 200 years from now, whatever, there will be two guys who it'll be taken for granted that this thing is reality.
I think that the point that you're trying that you're relaying here, not that you're making it, you're relaying this point, I think that's a good point, is that there are scientific reasons that make this an educated guess, which over time can be proven or disproven. It feels on a very rudimentary level like people who say, well, aliens, it's because of there's aliens. Whatever it is, the explanation is aliens.
Okay. And what are you saying?
That is what I'm saying.
You sounded like you were making a serious point, then you kind of went off a deep end.
No, I am. I'm saying that this is a scientific explanation for something that other people may say, well, I don't know what's happening, it must be aliens.
Well, I think a better way to understand it is, okay, in the past...
Why do people think there's aliens?
That's what I'm telling you right now.
No other explanation for things.
No.
In their minds.
No. So you mean like people who were probed and stuff? Like I was probed and had to be an alien. It wasn't the doctor?
Like a science. No, but like science.
Right, but so in the past X number of years, 20, 30 years or whatever, they discovered that there's other habitable zones around these stars, and the way that they've done that is we don't have a telescope that can see out to these other solar systems and see planets, but there's this gravitational pull that any planet that goes around a star exerts on it, and so there's a slight wobble, and we see it in our sun, and so they see it, and they know based on the size of that big ball of gas that is that star, and how it's wobbling, they can know how big and how far that particular planet is from there, and so there's just thousands and millions, billions, I don't know, a huge number of habitable planets out there. And so statistically speaking, most people think who study this kind of thing that, oh, there must be life out there. There's life here. There's these other habitable zones. There's probably life there too. And so then what seems completely crazy in 1900 becomes totally reasonable in the year 2000 because people have made predictions and then they've made observations that back up those predictions. That's how science works, right? So a long time ago, I quit being super skeptical of this kind of stuff because you hear these guys talk about it and it seems crazy. And you're like, I don't understand it. I don't have a degree in anything that relates to this. But when really smart people start getting convinced about something, 99 times out of 100, if it keeps getting confirmed, it basically becomes taken for granted by the next generation. That's just the way history works. So I'm just saying, it seems like an absolutely harebrained science fiction idea. But I'm going to keep one ear to the ground and one eye on the scientists because it just may be true. And it's a little crazy to think about.
But well, by that rationale, I'm saying keep another eye on the aliens.
I already had an eye on the aliens. That's what my left eye's for.
You're like an iguana.
I hope there are aliens, and I hope to meet them.
And maybe they're in the same place as the multiverse, and then your eyes don't even, they can be looking in the same direction.